end to an amazing adventure. I outwitted the evil pirate LeChuck, caused an avalanche, kinda, and lived to tell the tale. Even better, Elaine and I finally got married, and all of our friends were there too. I don't think we've ever been happier. Now all we have to do is set a course and begin our honeymoon, sailing on the Sea of Thieves. To get there, we have to pass through the Devil's Shroud. Elaine says it's no big deal so long as we follow the map, but I don't know. I miss seeing the stars. I had the nightmare again. I wake up in our cabin. Elaine is gone. And at the end of my bed, LeChuck is there, laughing at me. And it's crazy, I know. I left him buried back on Monkey Island, but why does it feel so real? I can almost hear the laughter. Very different dream.
Well, blow me down. Can't say I've ever seen you before. Especially not running your little, business venture. And believe you me, I'd remember if I had. What say ye that you and I head up to that tavern there, where ye can tell me all about it over a drink?
Not unless you think you're tough enough to track down the man I'm hunting.
Ho ho ho! A manhunt, is it? And how exactly did this here pile of driftwood and sailcloth that you got be a part of it then? What, you expect him to just walk right on up to you?
I'd find him myself if I had the money to get back on the waves. But for now, I'm just another landlubber selling tours.
Ah, Captain Capsize. I see you've already settled in and started making friends.
I don't want friends. What I want is someone willing to drag that pirate pretender back to reality. Then he can have a long and meaningful conversation with the sole of my boot.
Which won't happen unless you take the time to explain our situation. A while ago, I invited a pirate named Guybrush Threepwood and his wife Elaine to celebrate their honeymoon here on the Sea of Thieves.
You mean a fraud named Guybrush Threepwood? Though I'd also accept liar, imposter, figurehead thief.
Guybrush accepted my invitation, but his ship never arrived. After a while, I began to fear the worst. So I began making inquiries in the Sea of the Damned.
And found me stuck there, sailing in circles in my old glass-bottomed boat. Something that looked like it anyway.
A memory of yours made real by the Sea of the Damned. In that realm, people and places from long ago can come back to haunt you, mingling with all the hopes and dreams in your heart. I fear that Guybrush has become trapped in memories of his own. Memories of a distant pirate sanctuary known as Mêlée Island. If he is not rescued, he will remain sealed in a dream world for all eternity, surrounded by fragments of his past. That is why I have asked Kate to recruit pirates who are both willing and able to broach the Sea of the Damned and save Guybrush.
And then everybody here will see what a pathetic dope he really is. It's a good plan. Think they can pull it off?
I believe they can.
Wait, hang on a minute. Wait, hang on. What? Ramsey? Ramsey, no! Surely you don't mean my crew.
Kate learned of Guybrush's whereabouts, but was never able to reach him. You will be sailing into uncharted territory. On Mêlée Island, things may be very different from the Sea of Thieves you know.
Which is why you should take my logbook. But don't lose it, Once Threepwood has been rescued, I'm going to make him eat every last page.
You should keep an open mind, Kate. Out here, enemies can enter the same tavern and depart as friends.
When it comes to Guybrush Threepwood, I don't need an open mind. Only a closed fist.
Oh, wait, hang on, Ramsay. I'm not sure you thought this through, mate. I think you're making a mistake.
Well, don't just stand there. Sail through that archway and find Threepwood. The logbook I gave you has everything you need to know.
Fine. Suppose I ain't exactly got myself a choice. But if this goes south, and it will, don't say I didn't warn you. Squash! You best be keeping that sail angled right, or by thunder, you'll be swinging from its yardarm by day's end. Aye, ask away, Stretch. What is it you need, lad? I need you to be a touch more specific. What do I think of who? Oh, ho, ho, ho! Miss Capsize. I think ye would need a galleon. No, a man-o'-war with sails at full billow to have even a chance of pulling me away from... Oh, I thought you meant... Oh, my God, I am so sorry, Stretch. Let's just pretend that never happened. Say, what's that up there in the fog?
No, it's just a trick of the moonlight.
Let's do it! Alright, mateys. We ain't exactly got ourselves much to go off of here. But I think I've got me an idea of where to start. Who's up for drinks?
blasted cook. Me crew and I are parched drier and Boulder Beach.
Try that again, and you'll be joining the devil for supper.
Well, this seems like a fine establishment. Squash, stretch. Why don't you go and see what all you can learn from these classy gentlemen?
Aye!
Aye.
Aye!
Ahoy there, stranger. New in town?
Aye, something like that. I don't suppose you could be telling me just what exactly this place be.
That's the stupidest question I've ever heard.
For the love of... Would you just answer it, old man?
Why, this is the world-famous Mêlée Island, of course. Home to some of the filthiest rogues and rascals you'll ever cross paths with.
Aye, so we've made it to the right place. Now, were that so hard?
My name is Mancom Seepgood.
Aye, Mancom Seepgood. Tell me, Mancom, when were the last time that you set sail from Mêlée Island?
Truth be told, I haven't been out on the waves for many a month. It all began when that LeChuck business forced us back to shore.
And just who in the hell is this LeChuck supposed to be?
Once he was the terror of the Caribbean, roaming the seas on his fearsome ghost ship until he was scuppered by the legend of Monkey Island.
Mancom, we won't be getting nowhere if you keep acting like I know what everything is.
Oh, not what. Who? I'm talking about the most fearless felon to ever don a captain's hat and sail straight into the waiting maw of death itself. Guybrush Threepwood.
Threepwood, you say? Oh, fortune be smiling upon me. You wouldn't happen to know whereabouts a man could meet with this legendary pirate?
His mansion is on the other side of town, but pirates aren't as welcome around there as they used to be.
Well, if this Guybrush Threepwood is so tough, then why the hell not? Surely he's not just scared of a little bit of riffraff.
Because the governor's a busy man, that's why. Caught up writing his memoirs. It's the most pre-ordered book ever published on Mêlée Island. Come to think of it, it's also the first book ever published on Mêlée Island. But that just makes it even more exciting. I'm buying 9 copies.
First one, eh? I take it literacy don't be so important to you Mêlée pirates. Well, if you need someone to read it to you, I'm sure there's someone out on the Sea of Thieves who would love to read for the elderly.
What of who? Never heard of it.
To the surprise of literally no one. Don't you worry yourself about it, old man. You wouldn't last a day out there anyhow.
Uh-oh. Looks like my grog is going flat, so you'll have to excuse me.
What? Hang on. Flat? Matey, grog ain't meant to be fizzy.
Maybe not on this Sea of Thieves you're so proud of, but in these parts, we prefer a beverage with a little extra kick to it. Kerosene, red dye number 2. If you're brave enough to try some for yourself, we usually sneak ours out of the big barrel in the kitchen.
No, thank you. I think I'll stick with the poison I know. Thank you very much. Well, it's been educational talking to you, Malcolm. But I think I'm gonna go and take a look around. You just enjoy your fizzy grog.
Is that fresh meat I spy? Tremble, mortal, before the mighty skulls of scum.
It's been longer than a rat's tail since I last set me sockets on a would-be pirate, though I could swear we've crossed paths before. But never mind all that. You'll be here to undertake the 3 trials, I'll wager.
The 3 trials!
Aye, that takes me back. I want to be a mighty pirate. Where do I collect me hat?
Well, if you're here to prove your worth to us, too bad. We're no longer in charge around here. Aye, and what would be the point? There's not a pirate wannabe alive who could hold a candle to the legend of Monkey Island.
No, please, not the speech again.
The mightiest pirate to ever weigh anchor!
Scourge of the Caribbean, terror of the Tri-Island territories, master of 1,000 insults.
A man who could hold his breath for 60 minutes.
Governor
Guy
Guy
Rush
Rush
Threepwood.
Threepwood!
All that toasting of the governors made me thirsty.
Time for some more grog! Grog, 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 grog!
So, what's your deal? You seem more full of yourselves than the rapscallions beyond that there curtain. I assume that there be a reason for it.
Each of us underwent the 3 trials way back when,
Tests by which a pirate might prove themselves worthy of the title.
and became mighty pirates, when it was still possible for mere mortals to succeed. But since you ask, I'll let you in on a little secret. The trick of being in charge is to make yourself look important. That's why we took the best table in the house for ourselves and lined ourselves up here, all official-like.
Well, that's stupid.
Well, there's no need to be like that about it. There's plenty of other pirates who wish they thought of it first.
Oh, I bet there are. And I'm not one of them. Now tell me how I can get into Threepwood's place.
Decided to chance your luck with the governor's guards, eh? Well, you can't miss the place. Head up through town and through the archway below the clock tower to find a cliffside path that'll take you straight to the governor's doorstep.
Well, that don't sound too bad.
You might think so, but the fact of the matter is that the guards will turn you away unless you've got an official invitation. Now, I don't know where you'd go about acquiring such a thing, but there's one particular citizen whose specialty is finding what you need.
But his help surely won't come cheap.
Oh, don't you worry about that, matey. I've gold to spare.
I assume you mean pieces of 8?
I'm sorry, pieces of what now?
That's the currency we trade in here on Mêlée Island, not gold or other such nonsense.
And how precisely is one meant to obtain these pieces of 8?
The cook could have been persuaded to take you on, but he's already hired himself a new assistant, so you're out of luck there.
So, just to be clear, you're telling me that I be flat broke, and there be nothing I can do about it.
Well, I'm sure if you keep your eyes peeled, you'll spot a few stray pieces of 8 lying around that nobody'll miss.
Oh, great. You be such help. Thanks for nothing, you scurvy.
Of course, a real pirate would notice more nefarious opportunities to fill their pockets.
Oh, for the love of... I am a real pirate. Oh, I see what you mean. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go and see if I can't find some of these opportunities. Well, the two of you boneheads seem a bit more lucid than the kind we usually encounter on the Sea of Thieves?
I am Murray, the demonic talking skull. All pirates hear my name and tremble.
Right. Well, you've certainly, shivered me timbers.
Ha! Pay no attention to that blowhard. He left his marauding days behind, along with his body.
At least I can remember my own name, not like some other skulls I could mention. And one day I shall return to the waves to unleash a new reign of chaos.
Sure you will. But for now, we provide what you might call the in-house entertainment.
And what sort of entertainment do you provide exactly?
Telling jokes, hurling vile insults at pirate wannabes, and enthralling folks with tales of skullduggery and misdeeds.
I'm just here for the insults. You stink, ugly.
Oh, now look what you done. You made him upset. You know, we ain't just some pirate wannabes. We be as authentic as they come.
Well, maybe that holds true somewhere like the Sea of Thieves. But pirates in these parts hold themselves to a different standard. Time was, you could earn the approval of the pirate leaders here by completing their 3 trials. But that was then, and this is now. The only way they'll respect you is if the governor himself declares you to be a worthy pirate.
Whole town seems awful infatuated with this Threepwood feller.
Aye, that they be. They've got their own pirate lord nowadays. And his name is Governor Guybrush.
I told you not to use his name. It gives me a toothache.
Well, maybe not the whole town.
You'll have to forgive Murray. He and the governor had a falling out a while back. Something to do with a missing arm.
Missing? It was an act of theft and wanton dismemberment, and one day I shall exact my demonic vengeance.
Vengeance, you say?
Hey, you leave that skull alone. He's got a job to do.
Fine. I'll just go bother the cook then. Maybe I will try some of that fizzy grog that Mancom were talking about.
Hey, you shouldn't be back here.
And why not, fat boy?
Because it's the rules, that's why. Customers stay out front, where they can't mess everything up.
But if I don't be paying for nothing, then I don't be a customer, now do I?
Oh, right. Well, I guess you can look around. But don't touch anything. I'm trying to work on a signature dish. I want something fiery and hearty, tough yet tender. Just like the legend of Monkey Island himself.
Well, that sounds edible. What do you think that this signature dish of yours would be, then?
Meat stew. When I can find the time to spice the meat, chop the veg, and add this special ingredient like I was told.
Ugh, dare I ask? And what, pray tell, is this special ingredient of yours?
The lady from the Mojo shop stopped by before the governor's guards closed her down with a box of root beer sprinkles. She told me to add them to the grog and anything I cooked to provide us all protection against insidious supernatural threats or something. Don't know why, but I hate to see good grub go to waste, and they don't taste half bad, so into the cooking pot with them.
Aye, you would hate seeing that, wouldn't you, big feller? Listen, I be needing some pieces of eight, and I just so happen to have a fairly decent cook in me crew. If ye be interested, I could arrange to sell 'em to ye.
Can't help you there. I've just hired a new assistant, and they should be starting today. Assuming they show up for work. I don't know what the delay's all about, but I hope they remember to pick up their uniform from the general store. I've had it reserved all week.
So, are we just pretending that appearances matter? Or am I not supposed to notice your gut hanging out the bottom there?
Of course it matters. Cooking's a messy business, and you need to look the part. I just hope they get here soon. I'm rushed off my feet as it is. Soon as they arrive, I'm going on my break.
Aye, well, I'll be getting out of your hair then. Don't want to wind up knocking any more of it into the food, now do I? Squash, Stretch! Time we be getting a move on, lads. I think we've got all we're gonna get from here. Hey. Oh, well, hello there, wee fella.
Monkey.
Did that dog just talk? You know, I ain't rightly sure just what it were Ramsey were talking about. I mean, this place ain't that different from home. Just another port town occupied by scalawags what think a touch too highly of themselves. And it smells the same, too. Now, if I were a betting man, and I am, it'd be a serious problem, I'd say that be our black market dealer over on yonder street corner. Listen, there only be two sorts of people would be holding their jackets like that, and I'd be willing to take that risk. And so are you. Now come on. Ahoy there, matey. You seem like the sort of man what's got some quality product you're looking to be rid of.
Sorry, but these items here, they're display models, not for sale.
What? Display models? What, you think your gaudy trinkets be too good for me, is that it?
Hey, it's not my fault these Legend of Monkey Island action figures are hot property. My latest shipment got sunk down at the docks just as it arrived.
Well, I missed the part where that be my problem. Okay, listen. I'm just gonna be more specific with what it is I need. I were told that ye could get me an audience with one Guybrush Threepwood.
Oh, then you need an exclusive Legend of Monkey Island meet and greet ticket, one of which I just so happen to have. Only one in existence. But I can tell just by looking at you that you can't afford such a sought-after item.
Hey!
Maybe we can work out some kind of deal. Tell you what, if you can bring me my missing cargo, I'll not only give you the ticket free of charge, I'll be able to sell you some other mementos. Deal? Deal. Now, get going.
Well, I suppose that be the part where it be my problem, then. Fine. We'll retrieve your damn cargo. Squash, quit staring at that book like you want it. Everyone knows damn well you can't read.
Ugh.
Hey, I see you looking at me over there. You got yourself a staring problem, matey. I can fix it for you right quick. Oh, nothing to say, eh? Aye, that's what I thought. You know, pardon me for stating the obvious, what with where we be and all, but there be an awful lot of dead men skulking about the place, aye. Aye, certainly don't seem like they be part of no memory. I don't like it, not one bit. They just seem... Hey, was that be... That be becalmed, ain't it? Come on, lads. Let's go see who be playing that shanty.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Want to see something hilarious? There's a pack of piranha poodles in this alley that can't stand the sound of this thing. Watch. Oh, what's the matter? Can't you reach your lovely bony tendons? All right, that's enough, you mangy mutts. Go lay down. I said that's enough. We guard the governor now, not you pathetic pooches. So get used to it. Now move along and don't start any trouble. I'm on break.
I'd be careful teasing them dogs like that if I were you. Never know when it may come back to bite ye. Squash, stretch, I've seen all I need. And I believe we've got matters to attend to. Someplace where the air ain't quite so foul. These guards be up to no good, mateys. I'd bet me good leg on it. Either we need to watch out for this Guybrush fella, or they ain't the sort of guards what be meant to keep others out. Let's go fetch the dealer his cargo, so we can find out face to face which it be.
Give us a hand!
Oh, would you just pull the damn thing up, Squash, you limp-armed landlubber?
I did what I could!
Squash, open her up.
Hey!
Stretch, get the hell off of the box. You know, I would say that this had better be worth the trouble, but I know that it ain't. Let's just get this up to our dealer friend before he can decide to change the deal.
Hey, that's my cargo. I thought it'd be fish food by now. Looks like I'm back in business. This meet and greet ticket will get you an audience with the legend of Monkey Island. Only one in existence, but I'd say you've earned it.
Ah, thank you kindly, matey. Best of luck with your wee market.
And where do you think you're going?
Step aside, you contemptible bone bag. We've got ourselves important business with your governor.
Yeah, you and everyone else on the island. The governor's mansion is off limits to anyone who hasn't got an official invitation. Especially unwanted admirers like you. If you can't show me something to prove you're expected, you can turn right back around and skulk off like all the other pirate wannabes. Clear?
You were thinking you'd say that? Lucky us. We just so happen to be in possession of this here meet and greet ticket. Only one in existence.
Oh, yeah? Let me see that. Seems genuine. Funny, I thought we'd gotten rid. But only one thing for it. There. I booked you in for the next available session. Come back and speak to my colleague after the clock strikes midnight.
Hey, sounds fair. I'll be seeing you then, matey.
Like that'll happen anytime soon. That clock tower hasn't worked in years.
Hey? Hang on, wait a minute. Hang on, something about this ain't quite sitting right with me. Pardon me, gents, but you wouldn't happen to...
Let me guess. Another pirate wannabe looking for easy answers. Well, let me tell you something.
Now, hold on just a...
We love pirate wannabes looking for easy answers.
Oh. Well, in that case, I do have a question for you.
Oh, and you come to the right pirates. We know pretty much everything that happens here on Mêlée Island.
Ah, perfect. Then you would know, for instance, whether or not that there clock happens to be correct.
I highly doubt it. The governor hired a man to wind the mechanism, but most days he falls asleep in the Scumm Bar and forgets. He's going to lose the clock tower key one of these days, and then... well, I suppose not much will actually change around here. It's always grog o'clock.
Wait, but that... Oh... Of all the low-down, dirty, rotten tricks. Lads, we've been hornswoggled, bamboozled, dare I say, even made fools of. Seems that guard be wanting to play games with us. Well, fine by me. I'm no stranger to this sort of deception myself. Why, I'm glad that ye be asking, Stretch. I think we ought to go and hit the shops. Methinks there be something on reserve for us there.
Ahoy there, fancy pants.
Ahoy yourself, shopkeeper. Nice to see you still be open this late.
Well, money's still money no matter what time it is. Besides, leaving your store unattended on an island full of pirates is usually considered a bad idea.
Suppose I can't argue with you there. Well, listen. I were told to make me way here and pick up me uniform for me new job.
Oh, so you're the new cook for the Scumm Bar. Nice job burning down that cargo ship.
Oh, 'twere nothing, really. A tipped door lantern here, spilt oil there. But I digress.
Well, the costume was never paid for, so if you still have a job to go to, you'll need to settle the bill. Now, you best hurry before somebody else makes me an offer.
Aye, I got your pieces of 8. Managed to pick some up off that man in the corner, a ways up the street. Would you happen to have a place where I could try the outfit on?
There's a chest over there you can use to change clothes. Free of charge for paying customers.
Would you happen to have a place where I could try the outfit on in private?
What? Turn my back so you can pocket whatever's in my safe? Whew, you must think I was born yesterday.
Oh, believe you me, ain't nobody making that mistake. Fine, I'll do it here in the open. Just, one small question. Would you happen to have 2 more outfits, just like this one? Shut it, would ya? It'll work fine, so long as you be keeping your attitude to yourself. Oh, to hell with the both of you! Do it be so hard to hold a wee bit of faith in your cat and... Do not answer that.
Oh, so you finally decided to show up, huh? Well, you can make yourself useful and start on the meat stew. The recipe's on the table. I'm going on my break. Don't let the customers touch anything, especially not the grog.
Ah! You grease-dripping pork pie! See? What did I tell you? A wee bit of faith. Now then, I'll go out and keep the customers distracted. Squash, I want you keeping every tankard you see topped up. Especially if you see any keys on the belt of them what be holding it.
Aye!
Now, Stretch, you do know how to prepare a meal what don't be containing no human meat, aye? Perfect. So long as old Cookie sees you, well, cooking, he shouldn't be getting suspicious of the 3 of us. So go on, then. Do what it is you be best at. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a crowd to mingle with. And what can I be getting for the fine lady, then? What in the hell do you mean, another waiter? So you want a whole bushel of apples, eh? Har, har, har. Very funny. I ain't heard that one 6 separate times tonight. For the love of God, I don't care about whatever in the hell loom is! Would you just tell me your damn order? You see, this be why I ne'er even think of going honest. The work just don't suit me well. Squash, how do our patrons be doing?
I don't think I saw that one coming.
Aye, good work. Now, what say ye we go and collect our gratuity?
Aye!
Ah, there it is. Don't worry, Mr. Clockman. We'll take good care of her for you. And here I were thinking clocks were only meant to have two hands. Would seem that our meeting with the governor just got bumped up in the schedule. Let's not keep him waiting. Hold up a spell, mateys. I've got me something I want to be taken care of before we shove off and ship out. Stretch, mind giving me that meat you're carrying? What? What are you? Oh, you... Okay, fine. I walked into that. Now give me the damn food. You know I ought to shame you for being so damn immature. But I ain't exactly any better. Still here, eh? Well, so long as you are, let me show you how to treat these sweet little puppies proper-like. Not with harsh tones and spitfire, but through wee little acts of kindness.
Hey! I told you not to start trouble! Get back in your cage! There'll be gummies for the lot of you! Root beer! Get back, you filthy flea bags! Stay away from me! Somebody save me before I go!
Oh! Oh my God!
Thankfully, I already don't remember this.
Well, no sense in leaving all his valuables here. Squash, Stretch, you know what to do. Seems like it be midnight, as agreed. So, you gonna let us in? Or do there be something else what be keeping us from seeing your governor? Come on. Lie to me.
What the?
Lie to me!
Well, the thing is, it's, shift change. Yeah, that's right, shift change.
I'm sorry, did you say shift change?
I can't let you through, because then my colleague, who is unfortunately delayed, would take the blame if anything happened, see? Sorry, but until my replacement arrives for an official handover, you're staying here.
If you'll excuse me, I need to be having a quick word with my crew. Okay, so maybe there were a slight miscalculation. As the captain of this crew, I take the full responsibility of blaming Stretch. Wait, where is Stretch? Stretch! Damn it, Stretch! What have I told you about wandering off? You can hurt someone, and we ain't trying to do that yet. Well, go on. Show me whatever it is you found in here. Oh! You found a man. Good job, Stretch.
Are you a visitor? It's been so long since I've had anyone but Captain Coco to talk to.
Wait, who is... Oh... You wouldn't happen to be talking about that coconut you got there?
Where? Oh, no. That's Captain Coco. He was my first mate on our journey back from Monkey Island. Say hello, Captain Coco.
Hello.
Right. Squash, why don't you, see what you can do for this man? Methinks he's been locked up long enough.
Aye!
So, just for curiosity's sake, what happens to Coco should ye, run out of food, let's say?
Hey! I don't know how it is where you come from, but eating your shipmates is not okay.
Oh, nothing, Stretch. Just something he said. Anywho, you in the cage. You might want to stand back. Squash here has something what should blow them locks clean off your cell.
I don't believe it! Freedom after all these years! Ah, the smell of the sea, the touch of the moonlight! We are free, Captain Coco! Mwah!
Hooray!
Now we can do all the things we ever dreamed of. Travel the world, see the pyramids.
Open a furniture store!
Well, I mean, not that. That's pretty silly, but we can start over, build new lives for ourselves. Like running a furniture store. Hey, enough with the furniture store! I didn't spend all that time locked up just to collect chairs. I want to have an adventure.
And I want to sell nested mahogany tables at affordable prices.
Hey, that's stupid!
You're stupid!
You know what? Fine. Stay here and have your stupid furniture store. I hope it makes you happy. I thought we were friends.
I don't really know. But I've learned not to question things of the sort. Especially not when they be presenting you with an opportunity. Psst. Hey, Murray. We've got a favor to ask of you. You wouldn't happen to know any less than official ways that we could get into the governor's mansion, eh?
If this is about getting to Threepwood, I'm in. I've got a score to settle. But first, I'll need some kind of body. But not just any body. A magnificent body, worthy of bearing my terrifying demonic countenance on a new campaign of terror and destruction.
Ah, well, ain't that just perfect? It just so happens that we have a spare body waiting for you.
Now what? Did you find something?
You just stay put for now. We've got to go off and fetch you some spare parts. Don't run off now. Oh, well, if that wee little monkey doll ain't just the sweetest thing. How much do you want for it? There you go, Pun. You have fun with that, and I'll be taking this.
Kaboom! Ha 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 ha!
And now for the final piece. After all, no ship be any good without a helmsman.
Let untold evil commence. At last, my new reign of demonic terror can... Easy now. It's, been a while since I had limbs to worry about. All right, here we go. I'm getting the hang of this. Let's get you into that mansion. Now, marvel at my mastery of impersonation.
What? It's not like you lot had any better ideas. Just follow the damn corpse. Worst comes to worst, we just kill the guard and none of this will have mattered.
Yar, one of the governor's guards I be. I be adoring the legend of Monkey Island so much and, oh, forget it.
Well, that about does it for my shift. You know what to do. Keep everyone out of the mansion at all costs. No exceptions.
Yeah. Do I tell you how to do your job?
You okay, Walt? You sound weird.
Oh, it's, allergies. You know, from the poodles.
Oh, right. Stupid mutts almost took a bite out of me last week.
Our diabolical scheme is working perfectly. Get up to the mansion and find Threepwood. I'll keep watch. Revenge shall soon be mine.
Aye, that be a home fit for a governor, sure enough. Mayhaps there'll be some trinkets for us to pilfer as payment for our trouble, eh?
So, we meet again. Then you must know why I'm here.
It's my grandfather's map, isn't it? You want to find the treasure. Don't you see? You're the only treasure I need, Plunder Bunny. I'm here to rescue you. My hero. Oh, you're the greatest pirate who ever lived.
Not so fast, you mutinous mud skipper.
That's my bride-to-be. I don't think so. The only thing you've got a date with is my sword. Ha!
You know, I wonder who thinks higher of him. The townsfolk or himself.
Go away, please.
Hey!
Not today, thank you. Important gubernatorial business going on.
What? No! We can see you playing with your dolls, lad!
I told you no more autographs. Leave me alone.
I demand to speak with you right this instant! We didn't go through all of that trouble just to be turned away at the door!
Would you be quiet? My wife is sleeping.
Fine! Have it your way. Squash, stretch, get rid of the damn door.
Look, Lutikins, we have company. They must want to hear all about your courageous deeds. Oh, but honey pumpkin, I'm busy with my memoirs. I can't be disturbed or I'll miss my deadline. Now, we mustn't be rude. And look, they have a meet and greet ticket. Oh, all right. Welcome to the official Legend of Monkey Island meet and greet event. Your once-in-a-lifetime chance to hear all the seafaring adventures of the mighty pirate Guybrush Threepwood. Straight from the legend himself. No food or drink permitted during the event. Please keep your hands and feet inside the mansion at all times. The Trial and authorities are not responsible for any loss of property, injury, or death incurred during the presentation. The legend begins right here on Mêlée Island, on the day of my arrival. The pirate leaders immediately recognized my natural talents. And so did Governor Marley, who was instantly swept off her feet. Unfortunately, there was one pirate who refused to acknowledge my obvious greatness. The ghost pirate LeChuck, who was also smitten with Elaine and spirited her away to the mysterious Monkey Island. Gathering a loyal crew and the finest ship available, I sailed in search of LeChuck's pirate lair. Having single-handedly concocted a powerful root beer to destroy ghost pirates, I cornered LeChuck and gave him the biggest spritzing of his afterlife. I kept the bottle. It's one of my most treasured possessions. Unfortunately, it's true what they say. You can't keep an undead, obsessive, vindictive, demonic sea scourge down. I had to tangle with LeChuck again before finally ridding the world of his evil once and for all. I returned to Monkey Island triumphant, married my beloved Elaine, and we set sail on our honeymoon. Then, why can't I remember? And what was with that weird fog anyway? Once everyone learned of my heroic deeds, they insisted I become governor of Mêlée Island. And that concludes your premium meet and greet session. Cheers! Thanks for stopping by. Oh, be sure to check out our exclusive merchandise. We have gifts for the whole family. Oh, and please, leave quietly. My wife is very, very sleepy.
Well, that were thoroughly underwhelming. All in favor of holding his wife for ransom. Say aye.
Aye!
Stretch, you know I respect the hell out of you. But I ain't about to listen to a lecture on what be morally reprehensible from a man what's got no less than 3 separate recipes for fillet a human torso. Ha! Oh, aye, 'cause that'd be so much better. Mrs. Marley Threepwood, it be time to wake up. The lot of us are going on a wee little voyage, and we'd so love it if you would do us the honor of accompanying us. Yes! Ugh, there's nobody even here. Fine. If we can't kidnap his wife, we can at least rob the man blind. And... That's about what I expected. I am so utterly sick of this place.
Drop anchor, you barnacle-brained buffoons, and prepare to make land. There's treachery afoot.
Oh, wonderful. Now this is happening.
Well, what have we here? An unwanted intrusion into my masterful delusion. Threepwood always was pathetically easy to manipulate. Once I'd convinced him he was a mighty pirate hero, his raging ego made all this possible. So long as he believes he's the legend of Monkey Island, he'll never want to leave this place. And it's all thanks to this. Pirates on your precious sea of thieves practically tripped over themselves to deliver me this sword.
They couldn't wait to help their beloved pirate lord. It's not about the gold. It's about the glory. Oh, the Sea of Thieves is such a special place, where sickeningly sweet stories can last for all eternity.
And once this burning blade is restored, those waters will be mine to rule as I see fit. So you see, I really can't let you stand in my way. Fortunately, my skeletal shipmates have gotten mighty restless, keeping watch on Threepwood. I'm sure they'll take good care of you while I set sail for Monkey Island!
If an eye turn around and you're giving me that blasted judgmental stare, by thunder, I will have you both flogged for it.
Ah, creep! Incoming!
Ah, hell. Grab the bottles, lads. That blondie eunuch had better have been right about it being ghost repellent.
The boss wants you dead.
Head into town, lads. That be where the blackguards are coming from.
You'll pay for interfering.
Somebody, stop them!
You should never have come here.
Too strong! Anything but that! Well, that ain't ominous whatsoever. Stretch, how in the hell would you know anything about... Well, actually, no, that tracks. Alright, in you go.
Thanks to you, LeChuck has withdrawn, and Root Beer has rid this place of his evil influence. The power of Mojo can return at last. We have much to discuss, but I sense you may have unfinished business here on Mêlée Island. When you are ready to depart, return to me here. I shall be waiting.
Oh, no unfinished business, but plenty of unanswered questions. Like what I'm going to tell Miss Capsize when I return without her bleeding bounty.
As you have learned, the memory of this island has become a prison for Guybrush. A cage crafted from his own vanity and given life by the Sea of the Damned. He is so beguiled, he does not even notice the absence of his wife. But Guybrush and Elaine are not the only ones in peril. LeChuck has come to know the Sea of Thieves and envies the power and status of its pirate lord. If he is not stopped, then he will continue to seek that power for himself. But LeChuck's lair lies deep beneath Monkey Island, and only Guybrush knows the way.
So just to be clear, what you're telling me is the fate of the Sea of Thieves rests in the hands of a complete and utter buffoon. Again.
Do not lose hope. There is a way to clear the head and free the heart of Guybrush Threepwood. But it will take time to prepare. There are those in the living world who will wish to know all that you now know. I shall send them word of my plan, and when the time is right, I sense they will seek your help once more. For now, I shall return you to your ship. Guybrush owes you a great debt of gratitude. Next time we meet, I shall make certain he repays it.
You see to it that he does. Something be telling me we'll be needing that gratitude sometime very soon.